And we are live. PitchGrounders, this is what you've been waiting for all this while. Our very own in-house product that is launching tonight, that is called as communication. And if you're tuning in right now for this webinar, if you stick till the end, we have some amazing, never before heard offers for you guys that are joining in right now. So what is communication? What does this app do? Do you need communication in your business? We're going to discuss them all. And for those of you who are joining in, where are you joining in from? Tell me in the comment section down below. I am joining in from India. And where are you joining in from? Tell us in the comment section down below. And before everyone joins in, let's do a 30-second pre-roll. Yes, 3, 2, 1, and we are back with the launch of communication, the only help desk widget that you will ever need. Now, are you looking for a help desk solution? Then this is the webinar for you because we are launching communication, our PitchGround's in-house product that you can use it right away. And in this webinar, we have some amazing offers for you guys. So if you stick till the end, you're gonna win something. You're 100% gonna win something if you stick till the end of this webinar. Now, what is communication and what does this app do? Now, with communication, you can have your customers and your team on the same page. Yes, we've been using communication for quite a while now on our PitchGround website. Is that cute little orange widget that's at the bottom right corner. You can just click it, have live chat with us. There's a human behind it. We're going to do a live chat with you to solve any query that you have. And you can also have knowledge base attached to the widget over there. It's live on pitchground.com. We've been using it for the past 1-2 months, and it's been amazing. Our support team has been loving it, and you will love it too. And that's why in this webinar, we will be presenting everything there is to know about communication. We have a presentation prepared for you guys. We have a live demo prepared for you guys and an offer that is literally unmissable. So we have been joining in from different people. Facebook user says, hello, what's up? And Elton says, hi, Elton, how are you doing? And Oscar says, hello from Los Angeles. Hi, Oscar. Oscar is from Los Angeles. He's our CEO and he is amazing. So why don't we get started? And now you guys might be wondering, why is Minank alone here? Is Minank alone going to launch? But that's not the case. Why don't we get in the main man, the man of the moment? Let's call Udit. So, hey Udit, where are you? I can't see you anywhere. Oh, hi.
What's up, guys? How's it going? I hope everyone is doing fantastically well. I finally managed to get a couple of hours of sleep so that I can be like completely cheered up with full of energy and show you guys what we have been working on for several months now behind the scene, and the kind of reviews that we have been getting for our communication is just brilliant. And I'm going to tell you that after you watch the entire demo of the product, you'll be blown away with what we have built already. It's so very mature. And at the same time, what's coming up in the roadmap is even more amazing. So, Minank, we have two beautiful people up. Why don't you get them as well?
All right, guys. To introduce to our team, we are adding Oscar. Hi, Oscar. How's it going?
Hey, everyone. Going great. How are you?
Fantastic here. But not just Oscar. We want to invite this special person here who's been working day and night for the past few months in building this app to what it is right now. And he's our main developer, the one whom you won't even see on the front because he's in the behind coding all day, all night. But you see us, me, Udit, talking about communication. And that's why I want to invite Lucas, who is our developer, who is our CTO of communication. Lucas,
Hey,
what's up? How are you doing?
Over here. So,
fantastic here,
I guess
Lucas.
I could shortly introduce myself for once, so everyone would be on the same page. So I will give a short brief on my career life. Before Little SaaS, I was studying physics in university and was working on several SaaS products with people from Google and NASA and else. And a couple of years back, I met Judith and we just felt the vibe and started to work immediately on PitchGround, which you all know and love. And now we are finally introducing the communication SaaS, and I'm so thrilled to finally be able to talk publicly about it. So let's go.
Awesome. So that's a quick introduction about Lucas, who is the CTO of PitchGround. He's just the behind the scenes making everything happen. And Oscar, how's it over there in Los Angeles?
It's going well. It's nice, bright and early over here. Hello, everyone, again. I'll give a brief introduction about myself as well, just like Lucas did. So I'm the COO here at Little SaaS. I've been, with you guys running PitchGround for some time now. I'm also the head of partnerships here, so I'm in charge of bringing in partnerships with new SaaS companies. So all these SaaS companies that you see, I'm the one that contacting the founders, getting all the nitty gritty of the deals going on, like what are the plans and pricing that we're going to bring in. We speak to a ton of SaaS founders every single month here at PitchGround. And, only a few select make it, actually. A lot of people don't know this. Sometimes people think that, anybody can just come in and launch a PitchGround, but that's not the case. There's a huge process that we go through, things that have been established already, from the beginning. We go through a rigorous process here. So all these SaaS that you see coming in, there's, like I said, a process that they've been through. And especially now that we are launching our own product, we've taken all that energy and all that experience and everything that we have learned through the past couple of years to build out a product that is very solid. So that's what we're here to talk about today. I'll talk a little bit more about that when it's my turn. But basically what I do is head of operations here. I handle the partnerships. I handle also, the why and how we're going to do things within the company. So hopefully I can share some of that coming up right now.
Indeed. And Oscar, I love the PG t-shirt that you're wearing right now.
Yes, always representing,
Eat, sleep, launch, repeat. That's right. And with that, we go and launch communication tonight, guys. And for any of you guys who buys communication, you're gonna get a communication t-shirt directly shipped to you wherever you are in this world. And that's gonna be awesome. We would love to see you wear communication t-shirt, post it in the PitchGround group, tell that, hey, I am ready to communicate better with communication. This is gonna get exciting. And Oscar is the same person who brings in all these amazing deals that you see on PitchGround website right now, like Postpace, Virus Die, UserBot, and so many more tools that are currently live on PitchGround. Even the freebies, guys, even the freebies, everything is done by Oscar behind the scenes. So thanks to you, Oscar. With this
with the
Black
team,
Friday, people
right?
are just
Not just
loving
me.
it.
It's not just one person, also the rest of the team. Shout out to Rohit, by the way. He's been doing a great job.
So Rohit, you're watching this. We love you. So Udit, let's not waste any more time. And can you tell us what do we have in for today?
Sure, definitely. So guys, first of all, make sure to stick around till the end because there is a very special offer that we have for all of you before I even start with the presentation. So we are going to take this entire madness to a whole new level for people who are watching the webinar and going to be on the webinar for the next couple of hours and going through the entire demo. We know you're here and you're expecting something even more crazy madness from us, right? So let me begin by saying two things. First, we're going to be launching a very special giveaway of $15,000 worth of PG credit in like next 4 hours. Everyone can win. Each and every person can win. So there is no picking up or anyone in randomness. So everyone has a chance to win with that. So make sure to stay and tune with that because we're going to be sharing more details about it very soon. Second, whoever makes a purchase for communication during this live webinar and is commenting the invoice ID of your purchase in the comment below, we will triple your entire purchase. So if you end up purchasing one workspace and let's say any of the add-ons along with that, we will triple you because you are spending that time over here. So you can get up to $3,000 to $5,000 worth of entire communication for just $595. And this is something that we're never gonna do ever again. We didn't even want to do lifetime deal, but the overwhelming response that we got from the community, we just cannot get away from that, right? So that's the reason why we're doing this. And again, it's Black Friday madness, but this is the PitchGround's crazy webinar Black Friday madness on top of that. So there is that opportunity for all of you to grab. So make sure that if you are looking for our solution during this entire webinar, go ahead, make a purchase, and just post the invoice ID. With all of your add-ons, we will literally triple your workspace for whatever combination that you have purchased. So with that, I'm gonna be starting up with the entire webinar. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Not yet, but we will soon. And guys, when Udit spoke to me about this last night, I was like, Udit, are you crazy? An extra plan? That is insane. That's triple the purchase. And I was like, okay, you're the CEO. You make the decision of that's your. Oh, by the way, the communication page is also live on PitchGround, but we have a special presentation for you that we're gonna do it. And as you can see, it's $595, but I want you to watch this presentation. I want you to know what communication is and how communication can help your business, and then make the decision. Because guys, we are here to educate you about what is the app, what you need to do, and how this can help in your business. And then you make the decision. So are you guys ready for the presentation tonight? So let's get started with the presentation of that.
Awesome. Minank, are you sharing my screen now?
Yes, yours. We can see a communication product deck.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna start off with our entire team and let you guys know a bit more about things. So we have Lucas, Oscar, then Aishwarya in the team, Megha, Rohit, Eustace, Pranchu, who will be handling things behind the scene crazily. Then we have this awesome Minang that you see, who never sleeps, who is basically an AI, human AI, real AI, you know. Then we have Val. You must have seen his crazy videos. Then we have our crazy Hitesh. So all of the new apps that you see that are crazy stable, he's one of the responsible person to sort of like approve it, drill down the founders to ensure that everything is working. Then we have our awesome Tadas, who's working very hard on the front end. And then finally, we have our social media manager and our partnership manager. So here is the biggest problem that we ourselves has been facing, and what led us to build communication. Building meaningful relationships with customers and team is hard and impossible for SaaS e-commerce companies or any company in general. It requires team communication, powerful self-help doc, centralized customer communication, our relationship management, centralized notification system. And sadly, there are no such tools available as of now. And maybe the couple of tools that might be here and there that might be available is going to be ridiculously expensive, where your bills are going to be thousands and thousands of dollars per year. At the same time, keeping track of multiple channels of communication individually is very time consuming. We all must have faced that we have probably got 5-10 emails probably, and then managing all of them is very critical. Now combine that with leveraging self-help leads to reduction in customer support volume with instant answer. So this is where communication as a current solution comes into picture. And everything that we are sharing right now is already live at the moment. All of these features are live. So communication is as easy as installing Google Analytics. So if you've ever installed Google Analytics, you can install communication. Next is self-help. It's very easy to create self-help docs. You can easily collaborate with your entire team and the whole notification system that we have built up. Then we have something known as a conversational thread feature that I'm going to be highlighting about in just a moment. We have the entire self-help hub, and then finally able to customize the entire relationship management and profile for your customers. This is where we are different, and this is where we really want to show you how we are looking to position ourselves and how we are visioning the entire product. And this slide will help you to define how we are going to be different down the road. If you can see, Zendesk, Slack, Health Scout, and Intercom, all of them focuses on a particular issue. The problem is that team intercommunication, which is your team building communication, and the customer communication has to be unified. It has to be one single platform where you can seamlessly connect, automate the entire workflow of your support. And that has been such a challenge even for us. In the last 3 years of us running the company, we have switched to almost 7 help desks. And we have still, we couldn't find anything till date until we started building communication. And this is where we started laying down the foundation of the project earlier this year. And then our entire tech team and dev team started working on this particular project. So our team intercommunication feature, as you can see, is coming out in Q1 2021, which is literally just like a couple of months, 3 months away. So by the time you even enjoy and complete your Christmas and come back and resume your work, you would pretty much end up seeing the intercommunication. But again, very shortly, Lucas is going to be explaining more about it. So this is where I'm going to be talking some of the feature vision that we are building up and how we differentiate ourselves and what and how we are positioning the product as compared to some of the top players in the market, which is Zendesk, Slack, Health Scout, and Intercom. And as you can see, this is how we are looking to build out the entire structure, where you have centralized notification system, internal team communication, self-help doc, omni-channel, AI bots, visual builder, and email marketing, and entire customer journey automation right inside the tool with very, very deep integrations with tools like Shopify, WooCommerce, and then there will be APIs available for you where you can literally do any sort of other deep integrations that you guys want. And if there is any other integrations you guys want, we will be working on that. Apart from that, we will also be doing native integrations with Facebook DM, Twitter DM, Telegram, and WhatsApp. This will make your unified support at one place, helping you to have one centralized location. So all of those integrations are currently in the roadmap that will start delivering in Q1 and Q2. This is how we are different as compared to any of those current solutions as of now. Our shared inboxes, this is already, we have some incredible feature with regards to our workflow automation as well. We'll show you very shortly, and you will be blown away with how powerful our workflow features is right now and how we're going to be making it even better by Q1. This is how communication will be different by Q1 end. We will be having the team intercommunication feature, which will allow you to interact with your entire team members, collaborate, assign, tag, engage. So basically, you'll have pretty much majority of the Slack-like features, which is already under works at the moment, available to you seamlessly working inside the same app. You'll have one centralized notification system. So when you have that, you can literally say goodbye to email notifications for your team members, and you can have one centralized notification system for any kind of lead generation that you're doing or any kind of customer issues or anything that's happening. You will have one centralized notification system, which can be a time saver for you. And then there will be very, very deep integrations with various other tools, starting with Shopify and WooCommerce. That would be our highest priority to begin with. And this is how communication will be different by Q2 end. We'll be having the email marketing automation and customer journey automation, along with the entire visual builder. So yes, the visual builder will be available at the same time for you. Along with that, we will be having the AI and the bots that will work seamlessly inside the app. So Lucas, do you want to jump in and talk more about these on the tech end with everyone?
Yeah, sure. So what I wanted to talk about a bit is the visual builder, because it will be one of the core features of the communication app. Basically, what you can expect from that is you have a visual builder where you are building the workflows of all kinds of things. And for example, when we talked about the email marketing and the Shopify integration, so basically you can imagine having an event coming from your third party, like Shopify, WooCommerce, or what else you have it, and then that event comes to the workflows of communication, and inside the Visual Builder, you see that event come in, and then you fire up all kind of things you want to do with that event. For example, send an email, maybe check what that user did, and so on and so on. So basically, I'm super excited about the Visual Builder and all the workflows, what we are going to do, because I don't know if there is another SaaS in the market which would deliver that. There are all kind of Visual Builders, and you can find an app which could provide some kind of the features. But basically, what I want to do with the Visual Builder is to have everything in it possible. So whatever event you want to have about the user, you just put that into the workflow and it goes. Also, what Judith mentioned about the UI, the AI and the bots, exploring all kind of aspects of machine learning, what we could do inside the communication to make the workflows even better and all other functions basically better. Also, I'm super excited about the search, which we are building at the moment. Basically, what you would expect from the search inside the SaaS product is when you are just typing in the search query and it finds exactly what you are looking for, but often you are not that sure what you are looking for. You know somewhat about it. So what kind of search engine we are building at the moment is it is based on Elasticsearch database engine, which you may know and or not, but basically it allows to make the search like you find on Google. Like you can put in the search query which is close to what you're looking for, and the search engine just finds it. So I'm super excited about several tech parts what we are working on and what we are going to deliver for the communication SaaS. Also, I can mention that with this application, we will target to compile against SOC 2 and PCI compliances, which means that the SaaS has to be extremely robust, extremely safe and secure, everything encrypted, everything I'm not sure how deep I should go into this, but basically what we are doing at the moment already from the day one, we are using AWS services all the way, and everything inside the AWS services, for example, when you're talking about the SaaS companies and when you're talking about the technical infrastructure of the company, you often find that there is some kind of database like, let's say, MySQL or what else. And often that database is inside the same server where the application is running. And when it crashes everything. And such applications cannot handle the traffic spikes and so on. And it's just not secure. And there are a lot of issues on that. And what we are doing from the day one, we are building everything with robust infrastructure of AWS. All databases, what we use at the moment, AWS Aurora, AWS Redis, AWS Elasticsearch. All of those are services from AWS. Those are super robust, secure, and stable services that are used by millions of companies around the world. So there are a lot of things from the tech side, actually. And I think that later on, when we will roll out more features for the application, we will make more webinars about the tech if you would like to hear about it. And we can discuss about each and every part of it. I'm open for the discussions and to just show how we do it and to learn more about someone else, how they are doing. But basically, in short, there are just a lot of things on the tech side, what excites me. And as till today, most of the time, Udit and the team will be talking with you guys and all the community. And people will just gather the feedback from all of you. And basically, they just bring me on the table what needs to be built next. And I'm just making sure that we deliver that from the tech side.
Awesome, absolute brilliant, Lucas, and I hope you guys are able to understand and you like the tech side, especially that Lucas touched upon. But we do wanted to share that with you guys to show you that we are working with some of the most latest technologies, and that is what makes communication not only very stable and secure, but very speedy. And I'm going to show you the demo of it in just a bit. So I'm going to get Oscar back on call to talk more about the importance of support automation and how the entire remote world is relying on it right now. And with team intercommunication feature, how all of those entire automation workflow will change.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for that. So my favorite thing about communication is how right off the bat and straight out of the box, it's ready for you to start automating a lot of your workflows. And what does that mean? That's a lot of fancy words, right? Basically, what it means is that you set up something once, right? And then it can be used over and over again. But it goes beyond that. It also means that there are things such as triggers. So when something happens, it doesn't even have to be something on your side. It could be that your customer, your lead did something, such as, let's say they sent a question about billing or an invoice. You can have something that's already automatically going to pick that up and say, oh, this is probably what you're looking for, and give a suggestion or give the answer right away. What that does is that kind of lowers the burden for your team, right? If you think about it, if somebody can get an instant answer to whatever they are asking, then that automatically just lowers the burden for your support team. There are things, there are things that people can ask that they don't even have to reach you at, which we are trying to achieve with our widget. I think you're going to go over these things yourself a little bit once you go through the demo, so it will make sense for people. But basically, within our widget, and this is something that we were very adamant about that we wanted to do, is that within our widget, people can do something called self-help. So, whenever you've set up the knowledge base for your product, you set up, whatever common questions that people have, such as, how do I do this? How do I set this up? Basic questions like that. You don't want to be answering 100 or 1,000 of those questions over and over again if you're going to give the same answer. You want to make sure that whatever application you're using for customer service, for support, is actually helping you. It's actively doing something for you. It's not just there, for people to just kind of like play around with. There's got to be a purpose to it. It's got to do something. And in our case, we've been building software for many years, and one thing that we always wanted to do is make sure that if we can, software will handle repetitive tasks so that people can help people, right? And any sort of information that can be automated, anything that can be automated should be automated. And we are looking to empower teams to do that themselves. We went through this ourselves. We used Zendesk before. We've used Health Scout before. We've used tons of different ones, and we kept switching because none of them had really everything that we needed. And with communication, we felt that, okay, we've learned how to build software. We know more or less how people, what kind of things people are looking for. We know exactly what we're looking for, and the pain points that we are suffering here as a growing company at PitchGround. When our team was maybe like 3 or 4 people, 1, 2, 3, 4 people, that wasn't a problem. Things could be handled a certain way. But once the team grew, there are different challenges that come with that. One of the challenges is, how are we going to communicate about the customers? Not just to the customers or with the customers through tickets or live chat or something like that, but how do we communicate with each other? So a lot of the time, you'll see our team we're basically living on Slack these days. So we communicate directly through Slack, with team members, and then we're using different tools. Like we're using project management tools. We're obviously using file sharing tools, things like that. And here and there, things kind of get lost in translation. We're using things like CRMs, right? And so those are the things that we use on a day-to-day basis. And so what ends up happening is that we have like this kind of hodgepodge of apps, and this happens with other teams as well. Which what we've heard when we've spoken to other founders and other teams, is that you end up with 2, 3, 4 different apps that do like similar things, or that do certain things not that well, and some of the other ones that kind of pick up the slack, so to speak. So in our case, since we do use Slack so much and we love certain features of it, we want to bring that into communication. And so that's where the intercommunication between team members comes into play, right? Yeah, somebody's mentioning that Slack is about to get acquired by Salesforce. And good move by them, by the way, Salesforce, because as you guys can see, this is a trend, in 2020, things have been a certain way with the pandemic. Obviously, the whole world going online, suddenly it's opened up different opportunities, and big companies are seeing this. Obviously, we're paying attention to this. But, like what was mentioning before, if you want all these features, these enterprise robust features, usually you're going to pay an arm and a leg for it. And we're not about that here at Little SaaS. We're about helping small businesses grow. Ultimately, our goal here at Little SaaS is to help thousands and thousands of companies be better, grow their business, and make sure that they can help, help their customers, help their teams, have better experience, get better experience to your customers. So definitely this product communication aligns with that. The workflow automation feature is one of my absolute favorite things. There are other things within communication that we're bringing up, and I think we'll go over that little by little. But in terms of using communication within operations, within your team, it will be a dream come true once the Slack-like features comes in, because like I was talking about, we're basically living on Slack these days, and just having everything under one roof, not only is it going to be more convenient, but actually it's going to help our productivity. And anything that can help, if you ask any CEO, chief operations, anything that can boost productivity and just kind of like get more out of your day, they will love it. So I'm absolutely in love with the tool, what it can do already, and super excited about what's coming up with it as well. I do want to talk a little bit about how support works, and what are some of the support features that we've built in. Obviously, there's the ticketing system and there's the live chat, but besides that, you're able to have conversations within the app about whatever is going on. But another thing that is very cool is that you as a user, when you're coming in and you're having a chat, and we'll go over this as Udit does the demo, so this will make a lot more sense. You can actually go back to a chat that you were already having, or you can initiate a new chat. So sometimes you have like different things. Let's say you want to have a conversation with billing regarding your invoice. You had a question regarding the invoice, and you're having that conversation, but at the same time, now that you've been using the tool, right, you have some other kind of technical questions. So you want to start a different conversation with a different team. You don't want to have that conversation with the billing team, right? And so instead of having like, all these crazy, like different email threads going on and all this stuff, you can simply see everything on the widget, like right then and there. It's absolutely beautiful. It's nice and clear. It's also safe, meaning that, if you are having conversations, those conversations will stay private. You can authenticate yourself, and we will see a sample of this. I want Udit actually to go through this. I want to be able to, I want you guys to be able to see that. So actually, I want to go ahead and put Udit on. I want him to start the demo so you guys can see. Just like talking about it is probably not good enough. I think we want to be able to go through the demo, make sure that step by step we're showing people how we do things with it. So go ahead, take it away.
Awesome, fantastic. Thank you so much, Oscar, for all those details. I hope you got all of the required details from a CEO's perspective, because they are the ones who are running the entire operation behind the scene, right? So it's always important to understand what they're doing. But before, again, I'm going to dive into the demo in just a minute. But before that, let's take this madness to a whole new level. We're going to be giving out communication to 2 people who drops a comment, communication right now. In next 1 minute, whoever drops the term communication in the comment below, we will be picking up 2 random winners during the entire webinar. I'm going to tell Minang to just go through it and see whoever has commented the word communication and pick up 2 winners, and we'll announce those winners right away live in the webinar. So make sure to drop that comment. It's just 1 minute. That's it. If the comments are after 1 minute, then that doesn't qualify. So make sure that
you are crazy. You are crazy. And you are crazy. That's it.
Yeah, it's Black Friday. It has to be madness. We are PitchGround. So we have to do all sorts of crazy things, and we have to do like more giveaways and stuff to people. So that's what our user base loves and our community loves. So we got to make sure that we try and give away as much as possible for all the love and support that the entire community has shown. But again, guys, drop in your comment. Another 20 seconds. That's it. Just 20 more seconds. And then I'm going to start the demo. And meanwhile, Minank is going to go through the entire comment, and make sure to stick around till the end, because if the winners are announced and they're not online, the winners will be disqualified at that stage, and we'll pick up another winner. So make sure that you stay till the end. That's very important. 10,
and
9,
and for people
8.
who are having the Facebook username that's coming in, please comment your name beside the communication, so that we can decide who is the Facebook user, because there are multiple Facebook users commenting the same thing with different. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to drop in extra couple of seconds, guys. 2, 1. Okay, guys, that's it. All the comments are now qualified for the communication giveaway. And Minank is going to go through all of those comments meanwhile and pick up 2 winners whom we're going to announce at the end of the webinar. So make sure that you stick around, because if you're not online by any chance during the webinar, we will just hand over that winner to someone else. So with that, I'm going to be sharing my screen now.
This sounds crazy. Yep.
Just a moment. Awesome, fantastic. So guys, as soon as you register your account with communication, this is the first onboarding screen that you will see when you get started with the entire application. It's a very simple process. It will typically take you about just a couple of minutes, actually less than that. It will hardly take you about 20 seconds to do the onboarding. As you can see right away, you would see 2 options that you can pick from, either a dark theme or a light theme. Whatever you would like, you can pick one of them. So in this entire demo, since I love dark theme, I'm just going to switch to a dark theme. Then you get an option to pick either inviting your team members, or you can just go ahead with the entire workflow just for yourself for now. And then you can invite team members later on. So in this demo, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go as solo, and then I'm going to show you how you can invite team members down the road. Then the next thing is workspace. This is very important. You have to make sure that you write down your brand, because in the next step, you will be creating your default email address, and that default email address will contain your workspace. So it's very important to use your brand. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to name it PitchGround Demo. You can select your time zone. Again, you can change all of these settings, so you don't have to worry about it. As you can see, the workspace is created. So this will literally take you 5 or 6 seconds at the very most. As soon as that is done, you will be having an option to set up your first shared inbox. Remember, we're going to be adding Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, Twitter down the road. In Q1, we'll be delivering that to you. So our onboarding will improve at that point of stage, and we'll let you integrate all of those in fly. Anyone who makes a purchase for any of the communication add-ons and everything, they will get a lifetime free update. So every feature that we ever release, you would be getting access to that. So usually what happens is majority of our customers, or I would say all of our user base so far, the first thing that they do is they usually set up a support email. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call this email as support. And as you can see, this is what I was talking about. It creates a default email address, and this is connected to our Amazon SES. So now if you don't want to go through an hassle of setting up something custom like support@yourdomain.com or anything @yourdomain.com, if you don't want to set that up and set up your own SMTP, then in that case, you can use our server, our SES server, where all the emails that you communicate with your customers goes through our system. So we are not even compromising with the quality of the email service provider that we are using, because we want to make sure that you get the best out of best with everything. And Lucas has already spoken about the entire tech, the microservices that we are using with AWS, and that's why you see the entire speed and the entire performance of the app. So once that is done, you will be greeted with the ability to set up a knowledge base during the onboarding process itself. But during this demo, I'm just going to skip on it, and I'm going to go dive into it in just a moment. The same thing is with widget. If you want, you can set up a widget with something like this that you might have already seen on PitchGround for the past couple of months. Is the exact same widget that you will be adding. But again, I'm just going to skip on it for now so that I can dive deep in a moment. And that's it. Your entire onboarding is completed. So if you start with the entire onboarding process, we're pretty sure that it wouldn't take you more than 20-25 seconds, maybe a bit more, depending upon if you want to set up everything right on the flow. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take you to our actual workspace that we are using for communication itself, which is our little SaaS workspace over here. And I'm going to show you everything live on our production, because you should know that we're using it ourselves. So this would show you that how reliable the product is, that the kind of requests that we get, we are completely handling it. I'm going to also show you our PitchGround workspace in just a moment. But again, this is where you can set up your entire workspace over here. And to begin with, you can set up your knowledge base. So this is the knowledge base that we are looking to set up right now. So as you can see, there are a few very important things about our knowledge base that really separates us from any other platforms out there. First, it creates a real-time static HTML. And the speed that you see over here is generated because of that static HTML. It loads instantly, as you can see. You click and it loads right away. That is because of the static HTML technology that we're using, where every time you make an update or you publish a new article, it creates a static HTML in real time. Second, our entire knowledge base is very SEO friendly. As you can see, the slugs and everything, it's very SEO friendly. And third is something that Lucas touched upon a bit, is our entire search. You can look for anything and it searches in real time. So let me search for billing, it searches for real time. Best practices, it searches for real time. Everything, even if I pick up a random word, DNS, right, it searches everything in real time. If I pick head, it searches the slugs, the title, everything in real time. You do not have to set up any of these searches. All of this is done by the app. It is that simple. I'm going to deploy a brand new knowledge base and also show you. But before that, let me dive into the existing knowledge base that you see, and I'm going to go through the settings. So right away over here, you will be greeted with 3 settings: article, category, settings. Again, very simple UX. We've kept it very simple. To begin with, we go with settings. You can change the knowledge base name. You can set up your default URL, and you have the custom domain that you can deploy right away. And then you can select your theme. You can even add custom codes over here. So you can add your Facebook pixel, Google Analytics, whatever code that you want. It's up to you. You can select that. Down the road, the entire of next year, we would also deliver multiple theming options for the knowledge base. So you would be able to pick up different sort of themes, but that will be coming out throughout the year. We don't have a specific timeline for that, but we will be working. And as soon as we are able to get something done, a new design, we will be able to push that for you and we'll announce that. But those are like micro features, because so the micro features will keep on coming. The major roadmap that we shared earlier are of the major features and not the micro features and the small features that we're going to keep delivering throughout the month on month. So those features will keep on coming on, and we'll keep sharing that with you. One of the things that you can do right away is check on our change log, and you can see how frequently we are updating our app since the last several months. So you can see all our change logs. It's available. You can head to changelog.littlesas.com and everything. We just pushed one of our biggest performance improvement update about 8 hours ago. As you can see, we pushed out our live chat version 1.0.2 about 3 days ago. So all the change log is over there, and we'll keep updating everything in our change log. I'm going to dive into our categories, and our categories is something, again, very special. What we do is we are one of the very few companies that actually lets you create sort of unlimited tier categories. So that means you can create structure after structure after structure and subcategories after subcategories. If you don't know what I'm saying over here, so I'm just going to show you a quick demo. But again, I'm going to do that in another knowledge base because it's currently live. Then right away you have the option to set up new articles. And as you can see, there are few things that we have done which is a little different as compared to any other app. We have built out our own editor over here. As you can see, these are what we call as the plugin driven editor that we have built in-house. This is completely built by our team, where we will keep on adding more widgets or more plugins over here, and more features would be delivered. So if you want to add GIF, it is as simple as just adding this. We all love cats, and this dancing cat is really awesome. So it's that easy to add from Giphy. So we have a native integration with Giphy already. And if you don't like them, you can simply remove them. Then as soon as you're done with all of these settings, just hit the publish button. That's it. It's probably going to take about 15 to 20 seconds to publish this because it creates a real-time static HTML. So as soon as that is done, it will be live. If you want to just unpublish it, you can. Now this is where we kind of like, again, got a user feedback and we build this and we call it as the restore feature. So as you can see, every time you publish, a snapshot would be created for you and it will be available for you, so that in case if you make a false publish, you can always revert back. This is such a handy feature that this can many a time save you from a lot of issues, because mistakes can happen from anyone. We're all humans, and it's the job of the tech to make sure that it solves all those human problems. So you have all of those options. Now, if you want to sort of combine this with all our crazy filtering options, you can do that. So for example, I have selected a filter where I'm selecting any article written by Udit that is not published. All the articles are published, so you see no articles, right? Then if I would just want to select billing, right? Any articles published by Udit in the category billing, you can do that. So again, we have done all sorts of permutation and combination filtering options for you. It's up to you how you want to sort things, organize things. You are in complete control over your entire knowledge base. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to deploy a real one over here in real time. So PitchGround demo, and there you go. It has started the deploying process over here. So as you can see, it has started the deploying process. Meanwhile, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a new category demo category, and I'm going to also write down an article demo, and a awesome PitchGrounders our triple read offer is on during this webinar. Make sure to grab it right away, right? And let's throw in some GIF because life is incomplete without GIFs. So let's see. Which GIF to pick up? Any suggestion, guys? Let's pick up the dancing cats.
Nice.
Right?
I love that.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to hit the publish button, and as you can see, you've got a notification that it will just take a little time. But don't worry, you don't have to just stick around and keep watching, because as soon as that is done, you'll get this crazy notification, which I'm going to talk about in a bit, because the kind of notification system that we have built up, you would have never seen with any other software. We can challenge you on this. You would have never seen this level of this level of notification system anywhere, because it combines one centralized notification system for pretty much all of your workspaces. If you are a kind of a person that has got 3 workspaces, 4 workspaces, and don't want to switch around, no software right now provides that centralized notification system. So that's something that, again, we got a feedback from our user and we deployed. So let's see if this has been deployed already. As you can see, this is deployed and we have the dancing cats already, right? So now let's check out the search offer. Boom, it's working during real time webinar, right? It is searching everything in real time. But hey, let's try out Sony. The keyword is not there, right? Let's try out Oscar. He's not there. Let's try out Lucas. Even he is not there. Let's try out if Minak is there. No, it's not there because there's no keywords anywhere. So as you can see, in a matter of just less than a minute, your entire knowledge base is up and running. Now the beauty of communication is you can manage as many knowledge bases as you want under the same workspace. And this is another problem with a lot of the other help desk app or support app or any kind of app that you use. They do not support multiple knowledge bases under the same roof. And that is sort of a big problem, because it's very difficult to log in and then have different workspace. It is time consuming, and sometimes it's very irritating to just log out, log in. You don't know how many accounts you have with other companies, with the same company. It's just terrifying, and trust me, it can be frustrating. We have gone through it. This is why we got this done, because all of these are from our own frustrating experiences, basically. So knowledge base is all set, right up and running. It is that simple. It is that easy.
And you forgot about the auto SSL feature, mentioning that, and you because we use SSL only traffic everywhere, end-to-end encryption everywhere.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely. So I would talk more about the technicalities with Lucas because he's our CTO. So it would be more appropriate for him to talk about those things. But just to summarize things, we are using some of the best encryptions and best security in terms of that, and making sure that everything is passed through encryption. So that's something that we have ensured about on every level, even on the backend. So it's not just that the SSL that you see, but we're actually serving everything to ensure that it's very, very, very secured. And if you want to set up a custom domain, just update your custom domain with this IP address. And after you have done, make sure that you first update your DNS to, let's say, if you want to set up help.domain.com, then make sure that you go to your DNS provider, set up help, and point it to this IP address that you will see over here. Once that is done, just hit the save button, and within a minute, we will install the SSL. And as soon as that is done, you are all set. You can just bridge it, and you no longer would have to share, and you can have like a custom domain for your knowledge base right away. So moving on to the widgets, again, we are using the same technology over here that we are using for knowledge bases. You can build unlimited widgets for unlimited of your websites. And at the same time, you can build some amazing combinations and how you can be very smart in terms of doing some of the things. So let me take an example over here in terms of how you can be very crafty. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to call it PitchGround demo. And this is where it really shines, because you want to make sure that all of your live chat is coming and going to a particular location. And in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of our queries to our sales support shared box. So now the reason why I'm going to do it is because let's assume that this is not a knowledge base, but this is a landing page, right? And having a widget on your landing page can drastically improve your performance in terms of conversions. That's a proven fact. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to head back to this knowledge base, and I'm going to simply paste this URL over here. It's around demo. So I'm just going to paste it very quickly. And just a second. Yeah. So I'm going to head over here. I'm going to quickly paste it, and I'm just going to save it. So again, it's going to start the deployment process, and it's just going to take again a minute or so. Meanwhile, I'm just going to head back to the widget to continue the demo, and once that is done, we'll head back. So now you also have an option to pull up any of these knowledge bases. So as you can see, I created this PitchGround demo knowledge base, right? So it is available right away. So you can pull a custom knowledge base for a custom widget. This alone is such a powerful feature, because you can also create, let's say, some custom knowledge bases that you really want to point out. And this, again, makes the solution very powerful. If you want to change the colors and stuff, you can change to anything that you want. Again, you have a complete control over that. We're going to be improving this drastically over the course of next couple of months as well. This is just our version 1 right now. So again, this is already rock solid. So and then just copy the code. Once that is done, we will just see if the knowledge base has replied. Oh, I think I got the notification. As you can see, it's live. As you can see over here, it's live as well. And as you can see right now, there are no widgets. So let me just refresh. And boom, it loads. Now, I forgot to select a knowledge base, right? So I'm going to head back to the widget again. And let me select the knowledge base of this one and just hit the save button. Meanwhile, we'll start testing out the live chat feature at the same time. As you can see, the widget is back over here. If I select billing, just hit the search button, it starts searching right away with this nice, beautiful widget UI that we have worked upon. Again, we're going to keep improving it. As time goes by, we'll keep making the look and the feel of it even better. But even at the current state, it's very smooth. We have really worked very hard on the entire UI of this entire application, and it's just going to keep on improving overall. Then let me start off with showing up our live chat over here now. Udit, hello, I'm interested in buying communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to purchase from myself. It's sort of lame, but and right away, as you can see, you see this live chat flashing, right? And we've added this live chat tag for you right away. So in case if you want to filter this out among email or live chat, you can easily do that. So now what I'm going to do is, as you can see, we have this option right away. You can see all of these information. You can also see if this customer has previously opened any sort of emails for you. And then I'm just going to respond, hi, let's see, and boom, right away, as you can see, like, I'm getting into a weird situation where I started chatting with myself. So it's working fine. So I'm going to move on forward. But again, you have a full control over things. But now here comes the beauty of things, right? You can assign this to anyone or your team members. And whenever you assign to your team members, all of them will get a notification. I'm going to get to that in just a moment. You can search with them. It's instant. The searches are beautifully designed. Again, you have complete control over everything. If you want to unassign, you can. If you want to close this chat, you can. You have all sorts of an option. Now, another thing that you can possibly do is you can also ask that person to verify that email address. So if you're chatting with someone and if they are saying that, hey, I need my billing details, right? And invoices and stuff. Now, you don't know whether that person could be a random stranger, right? Who is asking for some other details. And we have seen this happening ourselves, that some random person have gone in asking that company to give our details. And unfortunately, that incident has happened with us, where they've sort of unfortunately given out some of our details without even verifying things. And that's where this verification feature is so very handy, because they would be asked to verify this email. And as soon as this is done, it will send a unique 6-digit code to the email. They have to verify that, come back and verify that email only, and only then this will change, and then you can sort of like provide that further options, which is sort of very critical. So moving forward over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back over here, and as you can see, this shows live chat. And as soon as I leave, this is where things again get very interesting, because we call it the conversational thread feature, where in case if someone leaves the website, and if I drop in any sort of message, and if they're no longer on the website, it will be converted into an email right away. So if the person comes on the website, it acts as a chat. And if the person leaves the website, it acts as an email. And it remains the same thread. You do not have to change that thread at any point of stage. That is very, very, very powerful, because you won't have 10,000 different conversations with your customers, and it will all be centralized under one location, regardless whether they are on email or whether they are on live chat, making it completely conversational. And that is sort of like a big difference that can really save you a lot of time. So moving on to the people here, you can invite your team members, you can create teams, and you can assign that particular person to that department as well. You can create as many teams as you want. With regards to workspace members, by default, the plan includes the LTD plan includes 10 members, which we feel will be sufficient for majority of the small businesses. But if you have a bigger business, then you can purchase the add-on. And if you purchase it during the webinar right now, then we triple everything. If you purchase post-webinar, but within 24 hours, we will still double the entire offer for you. So again, this is going to be massive, because we know a lot of people usually have about 20, 30, 40 team members, and these kind of solutions get very expensive in no time. So there is no restriction in terms of how many stacks that you want to build right now. We will literally double and triple it depending upon when you make the purchase, either during the webinar or after the webinar, but within 24 hours. So right after that, we have just pushed a beta version of our analytics with very basic analytics right now, but this is something that is under work. And in about another month or so, this entire analytical section will be very in-depth, and you will have every piece of little information about your team members, how they're performing, and all of those options. So you will have all those features. So again, our analytics is still under beta at the moment. Moving forward to the entire workspace setting. So this is where you can you can change your workspace name if you want. You can enable and disable the tracking option. So if you want to track whether they have opened their email or not, then you can use this. I'm going to show you this in real production in just a moment. You can also log the entire conversation, basically. Then you have You can set up your teams, the time zone. You can set up your office hours and everything. You have all those options available for you. Then, if you are the kind of a person who gets about the same queries over and over and over again, then you can simply save a canned reply. So what I'm going to do is PitchGround demo. Hey, did you purchase communication yet? And I'm lazy to type this over and over again, so I'm just going to save it. And then we have the workflow automation. I'm going to touch base into workflow automation in just a bit, because it's our biggest and most powerful feature that will make you say, I need communication right now for my business. We are that confident about communication as a product. And then you can add the tags over here. Oh, as you can see, in 10 minutes approximately, there was no activity from this person. We have detected that he's no longer in the website and he has left the website. In about there's another feature that's going to be coming in. Again, that's not a major feature, but you will have a customer management profile option where you will also be able to see how frequently someone is visiting your page, and what are the number of visits and all of those things. Because the moment we introduce our email marketing automation feature, all of these customer experience feature will be there, so that you can further automate things. So for example, if someone is there on your website and did not make a purchase for any specific product, then you can sort of like create that automation journey and make sure that they end up purchasing. So you will also have conversion trackers and everything to ensure that everything is tracked, every little activity is tracked about it. So all those things is going to be coming either by end of Q1 or early Q2. We'll keep you posted about the progress, and it will be all agile. So we'll keep on delivering the features on month-to-month basis to all of you. Now, coming back to workspace setting. So remember, I was talking about the workflow automation. So what I've done is I've created two workflow automation that I'm going to talk about, where what I'm saying in this workflow automation, and I made this workflow automation manual because I don't want this to be triggered automatically, where you can set up an action saying, hey, add a note, assign to, or move to inboxes, which is impossible to do with solutions like Zendesk, for an example, or Intercom. It's just impossible to do that because you cannot even add like shared inboxes. So as soon as you do that, you can just trigger the action. So now I'm going to actually show you this live in action, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trigger an automation and say that, hey, move this to support. Right, I'm going to confirm it, and as you can see, this has been executed, and this has been moved to this. I'm going to move this to live chat, and there you go. It's right away available inside my support. Now I can send an email from support@littlesas.com. It's that easy. Now, again, I made a mistake. I want to move it back, right? I've created another workflow. Again, you can create unlimited workflows. There is no restriction to it. I'm going to move it back to the sales now, right? Done. It's done. It's that easy. Over here, back, right? It's that flexible. Now comes the beauty of further workflow automation. What you can do is you can really automate your workflow again completely. And not only that, once our visual builder comes up, this entire workflow that you see right now is going to be 100% visual builder. So you can drag and drop everything. That is how powerful it will be. So it is as easy as creating a condition. You can create if or if and and condition and combine this with anything. So if you type in something like, if the conversational subject contains the word refund, for an example, then take action and assign this ticket to, let's say, if I have a billing department, then move that to, let's assume that this is billing department, move it on that inbox, and at the same time, assign it to our team, billing team, right? But I want to take it further. I also want to assign this particular ticket inside team to a team member, and I'm just going to assign it to, let's say, Udit. That's it. Once this is done, you can simply click on save, and your entire conditions have been completely worked upon. It is, again, that simple. You can do all kinds of permutation, options, combinations, everything. You have complete control over how you want to build this amazing, incredible workflow automation. I can guarantee you that this will save you hours of time every month in your life. And the moment Visual Builder is out and team communication Slack-like features are out in next couple of months, this will just make your life so easy, because our workflow automation will keep on getting more conditions and more actions. So you will constantly see more triggers, notification system. You will be in complete control over it. We're not going to hard code anything. We have made our entire system so very modular that the way you want to set up your entire communication workspace, you can do it. It's again that easy, the whole UX, and it's that easy, like just one simple menu and everything is very neatly organized. Like we have tested it with so many people to just get the UX feedback and made those improvements. And I want to do a big thank to our CTO for making it happen and making it so deadly simple that anyone in the world can use this app that easily. Next, I'm going to move on to our next settings, which is our inbox settings, where again, this is where you can set up customized settings for each of your shared inboxes. Remember, as soon as we add Facebook and other options, when you add this, you would be seeing a pop-up, or our UX will share it, and you would see Facebook, Telegram, WhatsApp, all of those integrations where you can add them. Now, remember that the shared inbox slot that you are purchasing right now, which is 10, it is applicable for your entire integration. So that means that if you use one WhatsApp or two WhatsApp, let's say, integration, again, that will be integrated with Twilio. So you will need to have the Twilio account. So we want to be 100% transparent with you guys about it and upfront. So let's say that if you want to integrate 5 pages, Facebook pages, 2 WhatsApp, and 3 emails, that is 10 slot for you. That is 10 shared inboxes for you. So now just make sure that you prepare yourself and see how many shared inboxes you would need for your business, because the moment those shared inboxes come in, they will be available to you. They will be counted towards that 10 slot for you, because remember that the server cost for us would be very high at that point of stage. So you have to pick up right now, because the lifetime deal offer is only gonna be until 20th of December. That's it. We're not gonna make any sort of extensions. And also at the same time, there is only limited licenses. So if the licenses are sold out prior to 20th of December, then at that point of stage, we'll just move forward. We'll start delivering the features, and we'll be moving forward with our monthly pricing. And we're never doing LTD. That's a promise. I'm literally recording this video. I can give you in writing. We're never ever doing lifetime deal ever again anywhere. So this is your only opportunity to get a system like this, that too on double or triple the offer for literally peanuts right now. It's that amazing and that powerful of a system. So moving forward, you can set up who the tickets will be assigned to as soon as they reply. Then the from field, if someone is writing an email, what would be the from email from it? So in this case, it would be something like Widgets from Little SaaS, basically. You can set up your default signature. You can also add your email footer, which is kind of like a nice, like soft pitch that you can do. Like if you want to like give away your PDF or something like that, you can just add in a link over there. It's a nice way to use emails and sort of like pitch, basically. And this is where you can receive this auto reply. If any one of you guys want to test this auto reply right now, just send us an email at support@littlesas.com. That's it. Just send us an email, and within few seconds, you will receive our auto reply right away. So again, if you guys want to test it out, you can. Then we have the option to add smart variables, because when you send us an email, it will be customized automatically, and you will get a reply back with your name, with your ticket IDs, and all of those things. It is up to you. If you don't want to use it as a typical ticketing system, then just don't send your auto reply with a ticket number. That's it. So you can just use it as your regular collaboration shared inbox email at the same time. It's completely up to you. And if you don't want auto reply at all, then you can just switch it off. It's again completely up to you. You have control over it. Moving forward over here, in case if you want to set up your own SMTP. So for example, we at Little SaaS, we use G Suite, right? So all our emails goes through G Suite. So in this case, what we have done is the email that you see that was created as a default URL. So we can either use this if you want to send out an email, but we wanted to add a mask on it and use support@littlesas.com. So in this case, we got this email and we had simply set up an auto forward. So regardless of the email service that you're doing, just copy this email and go into your forward URL and just paste that and forward all your URLs to our system. It is that easy. And our system will start working with cPanel emails, or if you're using GoDaddy, you can use that. Namecheap emails, you can use that. Or if you're using G Suite, you can use that. If you're using Microsoft Office or Office 365 and that suite, you can do that. Or Outlook, no matter the service that you're using, we are compatible with all of those services from day one, right away. All you got to do is just set up that auto forward and make sure that you add the SMTP details. So when you click on this, you will be greeted with this. Just put in the details. And as soon as you do that, you will see a test option. Just test it. If everything goes well, you are all set. And in case if you're having any issues, you can reach out to us at any time. We'll be more than happy to help you out. But there are all sorts of guides and everything available on our knowledge base already. You can help. You can always head to help.littlesas.com. We have already started uploading all the videos on our YouTube channel as well. And at the same time, we'll be adding those videos over here, maybe by tomorrow at the very most. And we'll keep making more videos, training videos for you guys. And as soon as so we just got an auto reply email. So see, someone was being sneaky, and I think it was someone from our team, right? So see this. She was just testing it out. You can see right away we got an email, and right away an auto reply was sent. Also see this. We are being sneaky as well. We just saw that Aishwarya also opened her email, right? So we can see this, and all the logs are over here. So let me just write her. Hey, Ishu, what's up, right? So I'm going to send this email, and now comes the beauty. We all know we screw up a lot of times. I'm just going to undo, right? Because that's her pet name. So Aishwarya is my sister, by the way. So let me write this because I screwed up. You know, it's a public webinar, so I need to be more careful. I made a mistake, and undo can save your life, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send it across. Now I don't need to do undo because I've corrected my mistake. So we'll just wait for about 10 seconds before it sends out, because it gives you that option to correct yourself. Again, this can be very handy. And right away, you can see it's sending right now. And with the same subject option, if you want to add any CC or, if you want to add anyone in the CC or BCC, you can do that right away. And if you want to also, again, move this to sales or another shared inbox, you can do that right away. You can also drop in notes, hey, can someone please check this? So just add a note. Meanwhile, it's sending the email still. So we'll just wait for that to happen. And and then if you are the sort of person who just want to use that can reply, as you can see, you can just send it across. It's that simple. It is that easy. Again, I can see the history if any of the emails are being sent out or not. Again, it is that straightforward. It is that easy, basically. And as you can see, we are already using it in production. We are solving tickets. We are answering people all day long. So we are using it in production already, making it super easy for everyone. And over here, rest of the features are over here. And we have already spoken about our roadmap that's coming up. Again, if you guys have any question about the product, please start dropping those questions, because I'm going to be taking up all of your questions in just a moment, and make sure that none of you guys go out without getting your question solved. But once again, grab your codes if you haven't. If you want to add any add-on, remember that the treat offer is on everyone. And as you can see, the email is now sent out. I guess G Suite was a little busy, so it just took a little while. So it completely depends on the SMTP that you're using, and you get all the details. Now, I'm going to share you guys a couple of very important things that you guys probably didn't even realize, right? The first one is this. You see this ugly, dirty email that usually happens when you send out emails. We have cleaned this for you, making it so beautiful, right? See this. You can see the difference, right? But if you still want to open it, you can. So that's one of the most critical aspects of the things that you need to look into, is that we have really made things very, very, very refined for you. And this works right off the bat once again. And if you might have noticed, as soon as I replied, the ticket automatically got assigned to me at the same time. But just in case if you want to switch it to someone else, I'm going to assign it to Lucas for an example. and Lucas is going to get a notification right away. And at the same time, he'll also get an email notification so that he can check on that particular email. Again, it is that simple. This is a brand new editor that we have just pulled in. We have just pushed this brand new editor where all the magical features like Zoom integration, then Calendly integration, and all of those third-party integration starts coming in. So look, real time, I didn't refresh anything, and looks like Aishwarya has opened her email again, and it starts showing these logs right away. So, but again, like I think I'm bored of dark theme, so I'm just going to switch back to the light theme over here. Let's see. Done. That's simple, right? Now clean, fancy, and it looks a lot more hotter now. So as you can see right away over here, there are a few things that we have sort of done for you. ASP's editor. It's very flexible, doesn't take up a lot of your space, and just makes things a lot more easier. But once again, if you are sort of like a lazy person like me sometimes, where I don't want to delete everything because it's just too much work, or selecting everything, just hit the clear input button. Like something that small, but we are again taken care of that. We are focusing very heavy on the UX and the performances for you, because we want to make sure that when you use the app, you feel very eased. You feel very, very, very easy. And as you can see, the signature has come in at the same time. So you have a complete control over the entire system. There is ticket ID. Again, if you don't want to send it to your customer, it's completely up to you. And she's going to be biased over here because she's a part of our team member. So that's why she's very biased. So again, make your own choices, right? We are showing this to you, and you can see how powerful this system is already. Again, it has hidden all this sort of like dirty things over here, because it's just too many things that email sort of does that. We have again cleaned it up for you. That is a big issue with, again, majority of the apps, because this is one of the most difficult things to do. And I was just speaking with Lucas about the same, and he said that he's going to be adding machine learning very soon for the entire app. So down the road, mostly when we were talking about AI, we're not just talking about the AI on the chat level, but we will be introducing a lot of machine learning for you starting from next year. And again, you know, she's typing over here. It's just crazy. But again, she's going to be biased. I'm very honest upfront with you. But again, as you can see, all the conversations, everything happens very smoothly over here, happens in real time, can happen on chat anywhere that you want. It's that easy, that crazy, that simple of a solution. No complication. We know there are other solutions in the market, but all of them, I'm pretty sure you have changed many of those systems multiple times, either because the UI is not good or UX is crazy, right? You cannot even know where to go and where to set up. Versus over here, things are such an ease of a platform. This is again how powerful the system is, and again, it will just keep on getting better and better, because the entire team of PitchGround, aka Little SaaS, which is the primary company name, is building it, and you know the kind of quality that we'll be delivering. That's something that we are so confident about in terms of delivering, that you would be blown away. And if anyone misses out on communication, trust me, in next couple of months, 3 months, they will already regret if they don't purchase, because even at the current stage, our software is very powerful. But in next 3 to 6 months, when we deliver on all the next 2 quarters of roadmap, again, we've only shared the 2 quarter of roadmap with you, not beyond that, because we don't want to share what's coming up after 6 months. We're going to be delivering even more features by then. But the next 2 quarters, those are the things that we shared with you, along with a bunch of other small features, constant improvement. That's something that we can promise you. You can take a screenshot, you can record this video. This video will be available everywhere. You can just download it. We are very confident about this solution, and trust me, you would not find, and this communication would be the last missing piece of software, and you would never ever have to buy another intercommunication feature ever with anyone. And again, Slack, as someone pointed out, Slack is being bought by Salesforce, and that news is literally going viral. It like luckily it happened today. You know, this wasn't something that we planned out, right? We planned out this webinar, so you can imagine that the moment the Salesforce comes in, Slack will no longer either offer free solution, or they will cut down on many features on free, forcing everyone to upgrade. And we sort of are very confident that the prices will go up at the same time, and Slack will start focusing more on enterprise companies. So communication coming in at the same time can be a real boon for you. And again, 2 months, 2.5 months, we would deliver the entire Slack-like features for you, and it will just keep on getting better and better and better every single month from there. So this is pretty much it about communication. And again, the same filtering option is over here as well. You can see any ticket that is open and assigned to Udit. All of those tickets are right away over here, like quick, that efficient. It filters insanely fast. It's that fast. Like you can combine any permutation and combination. So if there are any messages that came in the last one day, for an example, right, all of those are over here. And the ones that are pending reply, I can see over here as well. So as you can see, like the solution is just so powerful. Like you would really regret missing communication. That's one thing we can guarantee you, that because we have big plans for it. And at the same time, we'll be very upfront and honest with you guys that we are in talks with a few venture capitalists as well. It's not confirmed as of now because it's still in the talking stage. They are absolutely in love with the product. And next year, we would be raising capital for it. So it will only get better from there. And the moment we do that, our prices for communication will even go up, even on a monthly pricing, but we'll move to a single user-based pricing. So the solution that you're going to buy right now would probably going to be worth $2,000, $3,000 a month, depending upon how many users that you're grabbing. And our prices would be approximately around $15 to $20 per user for our growth plan and $30 for our single user plan. So right away, the solution comes down to around $2,000 to $3,000 annually, and will only go up from there because we would be delivering the fast feature. And combination of both the sales, the support, the marketing automation, and the entire workflow automation is what makes communication so very special. And if you want to do multiple workspaces, it's that easy. Just go and create a new workspace, done. And again, you're back to this beautiful looking onboarding process, and you can deploy another workspace. So I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing, powerful demo of communication. This is what we had under our sleeves for this Black Friday. We wanted to give you something incredibly out of the box solution that none of you guys might have expected. That communication is so very strong, even at the current stage. And in the next couple of weeks and months, it will only get better. So with that, I'm going to start taking up questions now. Minank?
Indeed. And that was a short but sweet demo. You can call it short, but because we explored so many features of communication, I'm sure people who are watching this webinar are loving it. So do you guys have any questions right now?
One thing before we go ahead with the further questions, Minank, communication right now, anyone who makes a purchase will get by default 10,000 email subscribers included. And as soon as we release the email marketing automation feature, 10,000 subscribers would be available by default. And the moment we do that, all of the existing users that purchases communication right now, we will open up a 7-day further offer for them to kind of like top up on those subscribers on LTD once again. That's going to be one time, but only when we release that feature. So we will release that as an add-on for you guys to again make it and purchase it on a lifetime deal. And again, that's something that we're going to do for one time, but that will be only for communication customers who have purchased the LTD today. You're going to get that email in about 3 months of time as soon as we release that feature. So by default right now, 10,000 subscribers are included. And the moment we deliver that feature, 10,000 subscribers would be available to you. Minank, over to you.
Awesome. So, guys, you have any questions right now? Feel free to drop them in the comment section down below. And we've been getting some amazing engagement. People are saying, congrats, bigger things to come. Thank you. And people are loving about the UI and the speed aspect of communication. Thanks to Lucas for that. Some coding things happen on the back end. And the little things which you spoke about with it, the optimizations, it actually does matter. And this user has just pointed it out. And Edward,
I think 100% credit goes to our users because they are constantly sharing the feedback, and our CTO and the entire dev team that has been like just working tirelessly. I don't even know when was the last time like they slept, basically, just to give you like an overall perspective.
Wow. And Edward, you are team white and we are team black. We are the dark team, guys.
Awesome. So I think what we can do is while we're gonna start taking up questions, let's get in Lucas and Oscar as well, so that if there are any like workflow related questions, Oscar can handle that. And if there are like any sort of like any sort of tech related questions and timelines and everything, I think Lucas would be the best person because he's handling the entire tech.
Perfect, guys. The whole team of PitchGround is here. Not the whole team, but most of the people. Oscar, you have to unmute yourself. Perfect. Great. Dark team for the win. Don't make this team white versus team dark.
Yeah, I think Dancing Cat. Everyone loves Dancing Cat. It was a hilarious gif, So I think that is something again. So guys, in terms of tech as well. So Lucas, you want to share a bit more about how we were able to achieve that level of speed in terms of a knowledge base and in terms of the entire product itself, which is insanely quick. Like we click, it loads. We click, it loads. We click, it loads. Right? No crazy refreshes. So if you want to just touch base a bit on the tech, I think people would love that.
All right. So basically, to my opinion, it is quick enough at the moment already. But on the speed topic, what I can share is that at the moment we are using two kind of technologies to provide stuff from the backend to the UI is RESTful APIs, which are known for more than a decade by many people. But on top of that, we also use WebSockets, which is common for the live chat widgets in the market. Yet what we are going to do is we are in transition mode where we will move all the application to the WebSocket API-based backend, which will provide the instant refresh not only to what you are doing on the application, but for example, if your colleague is doing something else on the application, for example, changes some setting or publishes a knowledge base, and you are sitting on the same page, the application does not need to refresh anything if it is plugged into the WebSocket. It just gets all the current state of everything immediately, like it happens on the live chats. So we can go deeper in that area, but what else I wanted to mention on top of everything what we are doing at the moment is during the next months, we will onboard one more team member in the tech department, which I'm super excited about because I was working with the person for several times during the last decade, and he is insanely good in design. He was working with companies who were mentioned in Apple yearly events on stage. And he was designer of the product who got not even once, but several times Apple Design Awards. And he is just insanely good about the everything what comes to visuals. And that's what I'm super excited too. We are delivering a lot of stuff on the tech side from AWS services, microservices, all kind of API stuff, and etc. But I think what you even care more about is how stuff look like. So I just want to give you an insight that we are in the progress of hiring one of the best designers you could find, basically, and it will bring communication to a whole new level again. From the tech side, I don't know, maybe someone has some questions.
And also at the same time, we'll start dropping the brand new UI UX that we'll be working on and the teasers and everything in our Facebook group as well. So in case if you miss out right now, and when you start seeing all those updates and stuff from us every week and every month, you will tell yourself, why didn't I get it? And trust me, we are at any point of stage, we might get you like a monthly deal or something, but not a lifetime deal at all. So there is this one question coming in. It was with regards to the roadmap. So Hansel, we already shared the roadmap in our PDF. But at the same time, if you guys want any features, just head to feedback.lilsas.com. That's it. You can either go on lilsas.com and go to our footer. The link is available. You can click on it, and you will see an interaction board You can drop in whatever features you guys want, upvote, downvote. And again, we are here to deliver to the community. So whatever the community is going to ask for, we're going to deliver that. If anyone is asking for something earlier, then we'll basically just adjust our roadmap accordingly. But again, there's going to be a lot of excitement around the product, basically. So that's where we are with regards to the roadmap. So moving to the next one. So there is a question coming in. Pabbly integration would be great. Lucas, it's like a Zapier kind of like a product.
Alternative.
I think that we will discuss with Foodit basically and the rest of the team who is communicating the most with all the users. What kind of integrations we will deliver first, but we can just build it. The single question here is the priority of stuff. So, for example, if a lot of people are using Zapier, so probably it makes sense to deliver it first. But definitely, yes, just provide the feedback, and everyone will definitely listen and put all the things what we need to do to my end eventually, and we will just build a list of things we need, and we will build it. So thanks for the feedback, and please provide it.
Fantastic. Just head to feedback.littlesass.com. If you're not able to find the link, just go to littlesass.com, go to the footer. You should be able to find that link right away, and you should be able to get things right away. One very important thing that we didn't sort of like touch upon, our servers are located in Europe, in Ireland, to be more specific, where we are using the AWS server. Our entire architecture is deployed on AWS in Europe because we are data security and privacy is our top priority at any point of stage. And that's why right away, the first thing that we did internally with discussion, and we used Europe as a server to ensure that your data is really secured. And on the data security part, we have taken care of that. I think Lucas has also already touched upon the PCI compliance and So PCI compliance and SOC2 certifications. So all of these things is something that we're going to be working upon.
Probably the youngest webinar attendee we have ever had in PitchGround's history. So yeah.
I wonder if she has like a favorite LTD product right now.
Lucas, what's her favorite LTD?
I guess communication would be.
Of course.
Awesome. All right. So again, we're gonna be ensuring that, and both those certifications is something we're gonna be working upon, followed by ISO 27001. So those three certifications is something that we're gonna start working upon starting from next year. So that's already in our roadmap. Our current roadmap is to get the features done and then get those licensing after that, because the more features that we add, we might have to like just get relicensed. So we just want to make sure that we build out everything as soon as possible, the core features, and then get the compliance. So we are that concerned about the security overall. We have also taken care of every single aspects in terms of the security aspects as well. So again, if there are any other questions for communication, please drop in your questions right now. We're more than happy to take those questions. Meanwhile, Minang, do you happen to have picked up the winner as well behind the scene?
Yes, we are picking up the winners. You started the giveaway at 7:46 p.m. and you ran it just for 2 minutes. So
No, it was
let me see. Yeah, let me see who are the lucky ones here.
Again, don't announce the winners yet. We'll shortly do that. But again, guys, okay, if you haven't gotten communication yet as of now, trust me, this will be the last this sort of a software that you would ever need for your business, especially with Slack-like features coming in, Slack getting sold out. I think this is just coming at a perfect time, and it wasn't even orchestrated by us, So that is the timing of the entire thing happening. So again, like I think Minang, we can probably announce the first winner maybe.
Okay, so the first winner. All right, how many are you giving away, by the way?
So we're giving away to 2 people.
All right. Let me look at the comments, guys. Fingers crossed. Who is winning tonight? Who is going home with communication? And the first person who's going home with communication is...
Wow, so much suspense.
Brandon. I've displayed him
wow,
on the screen right now.
Brandon, congrats! You have just won yourself an amazing communication product, lifetime for absolutely free, because you were just amazing, right? So make sure that you reach out to our team and just send us an email. Our team will reach out to you after the webinar so that we can deploy things for you. So there is another question coming in at the moment. Lucas, this one is for you. The KB UI should be customizable to match the website.
So on the knowledge base, you can see what we are delivering at the moment. But basically, what we want to do with the knowledge base is to make you able to do way more than it is at the moment. And customization options at the moment there for colors and for the theme in general. Of options, we need to deliver more. And if you could provide more specific feedback on what kind of customization you want to have, that would be perfect. Because basically we are in discussions with users, with the team itself, on what kind of options we need to build. So there will be definitely more options available in that area, but we just need to figure out what is needed.
Perfect. So I hope that answers your question. So there is this next question coming. Does the triple treat also triple the email subscribers? So the triple treat offer basically means that you'll be getting 3 workspaces. So yes, whatever you purchase as your first workspace, you will get those 2 workspaces basically duplicated, right? So if you let's take an example that you build, you get the base, and then you purchase an add-on of another 50 users, for an example, right? We will get you the exact same replica of that workspace 3 more times if before the webinar you have made a purchase. We'll check on the logs, and whoever was live in the webinar who have made a purchase will automatically reach out to all of you who made a purchase, and will add that offer to your account in next 24 to 48 hours, and we'll send you an email confirmation for the same that it has been added. So as soon as that is done, yes, so you will have 3 workspaces. So each of your workspaces will have 10,000 subscribers basically. So I hope that answers your question. And again, if you have like bigger and more users or more knowledge bases as well, then that will get duplicated in your other workspaces as well. So again, you have a beautiful option to have a big workspace. And again, this is only available during the webinar. After the webinar, it will be double the treat offer. So you would be getting the duplicated offer workspace. And if anyone purchases after 24 hours, then what they see on the website is what they get. So again, within 48 hours, we'll reach out to everyone, and whoever has made the purchase will check on, and we will automatically add. You don't have to reach out to us. You don't have to let us know about anything. We'll automatically take care of that for you from our end. So again, guys, if you have any question, do let us know. We are more than happy to answer your question. And at the same time, we are happy to keep delivering this amazing piece of software and upcoming features to you guys. Minank, are you ready to announce the second winner?
Yes, I'm definitely ready to announce the second lucky winner who is watching this webinar. Who is it gonna be? There's so many comments who commented communication, the 60 seconds that you've done. And let's see who is it going to be. And it is Hansel. Amazing.
Oh, fantastic, Hansel. Congratulations, Hansel. You have just won communication for yourself. So thank you for staying in the webinar and sticking around till the end. Just make sure if Hansel is online. Hansel, please do give us a confirmation that you're still online, so that you can qualify.
If Hansel isn't online, we'll transfer it to the next person.
Yeah, exactly. Hansel, I hope you are there, because if not, then you probably might have missed out on this amazing opportunity to get one. Oh, Hansel is there. Hansel just comes back right up over here. I think he probably added some sort of trigger or something. Yeah, he was like, look, I'm going to come back right away as soon as my name is announced. So I think Hansel should probably share like what automation tool that you are using to track and detect. So Hansel, once again, congrats. So we have 2 amazing winner. Brander, Hansel, please reach out to our team so that we can get your account deployed in a matter of seconds after you have reached out to us. Post the webinar, we'll take care of it. For everyone else, we want to thank you so much for being at the webinar. We want to thank you for supporting PitchGround. We want to thank you for all the love that you have shared during this entire Black Friday. We hope that we have made this entire Black Friday so much more fun for you guys and a different level of engagement. And the way you guys have responded at the same time, we are truly grateful to each one of you for this entire experience. But again, make sure that you tune in, because in next couple of hours, our biggest giveaway, the Madness Black Friday giveaway, is coming up as well, where you can win up to $15,000 in PG credit, because we know that a lot of you are kind of like low on the wallet right now. So we want to fund you that with PitchGround credit at the same time. So just make sure that you do not sleep today, because if you do, you're going to miss out on those credit. And it is an assured guarantee that everyone can win the credit. So make sure that you tune in. And apart from that, every hour we are running a giveaway until Cyber Monday, every single hour. So there is an opportunity for 96 additional giveaways that you can win. Make sure that you tune in, join in on all of those, because again, why to pay when you can win this by engaging, right? But that doesn't mean that you don't buy communication, right? So communication giveaway is over here. So those two people have already won. So just make sure of that. But there are a ton of other giveaways that are coming up at the same time. So make sure that you join all of those giveaways, because there's a lot of opportunity for many of you to win and take away a lot of different softwares, credits, Amazon vouchers, and a lot of other things basically. So with that, guys, we will be wrapping up with this webinar. Again, thank you so much, everyone. And all of you have an amazing, amazing, amazing Black Friday. And again, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and for all the love and support that you have shown. Oscar, Minank, Lucas, you guys want to say anything before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I'm just going to say thanks to everyone who's been at the webinar. It's been a great experience. If you guys have any questions at all, just reach out to us, through our widget. Send us an email, support@littlesaas.com. We are there. Enjoy the deals, guys. Enjoy the day. Black Friday is just getting started. All the way till Cyber Monday. Like Udit said, we are very excited to bring you these deals. Please take advantage of them. A lot of them are not coming back. I can tell you that right now. I've spoken to a lot of the founders, and it was tough to get them on board. And definitely, this is something that they don't want to do again, because they've gotten enough customers or whatever it is. So obviously, you want to take advantage of it while you can. Also, guys, just a quick reminder: take advantage of the freebies. We have 3 or 4 freebies that we have already announced. So please grab them. They're free. Just go in there, sign up, take advantage of it. There are useful software. LinkJoy is coming up. Resume Cast. That's a popular one as well right now. So, anyways, guys, we've announced all that. Thanks again for staying over through the whole webinar for communication. We hope you guys enjoy it. We're working hard on it. We're just going to continue to work hard on it and improve it. So thanks a lot, guys. See you soon.
Yep. Lucas, you want to drop in any message to everyone?
I think the webinar was long enough to cover a lot of topics, and we have a lot of exciting news to be published later on. So I will just end there on this note of freebies. And thank you for everyone to joining the webinar, and have a great day.
I just want to say I'll see you in the next webinar.
All right, guys, have a great one, everyone. And again, enjoy your Black Friday, enjoy your weekend, Cyber Monday. There's a lot of other stuff coming up. So make sure that you do not sleep, because today I think we got this t-shirt. If anyone can see this, I'll just show. Team No Sleep. So thank you so much, guys, and have a great one, everyone. Bye.
Indeed, bye.
Bye.